Hey, everybody, Anthony Morrison. I want to welcome you all to the Success Connection. If you are excited to be here, if you can hear my voice, if you are happy that we are live here on the Success Connection, just say yes, 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 yes in the chat box. I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, listen, guys, if you can, do me a favor. Go here and let everybody know that we are live now. Just post in the Facebook group that we're live on the Success Connection, and we're going to be doing something tonight, a little off kilter, kind of something that we did not talk about doing tonight, and I'm really excited about it, or I'm really thrilled that we're able to do it. So what I want you guys to do is let everybody know in the Facebook group that we are live. If you could just post that you are live on the Success Connection. You can take this little stuff right here and just type this out, post it inside of our Facebook group. This is our Facebook group link, by the way, so if you're a new student and you are not a member of our Facebook group, please go there now and just click to join. And of course, as soon as I finish up tonight's training, I will get you approved. That's http:// it's go.bsc.com/group. So if you guys could do that now while I'm talking, go in the group, let everybody know that we're live on the webinar, tell them to come join us. We've got something that we're going to do tonight that I think is going to be really awesome. And it's going to help a lot of people. Of course, as many of you know, and I'll tell you a little bit about the Success Connection first, and then we'll talk. I see a lot of people asking me about Destin, Florida, and how we're doing, and so I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. But the Success Connection is something, guys, that I do every single week for my students. It's every Thursday night, like clockwork. Been going on for 3 years, and as you'll find, even tonight. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world, what's going on in my world. I find a way to get on here and connect with you guys because I truly believe that the connectivity, the ability to talk to you, the ability to, to learn from you will help me to be a better teacher and, of course, help you to have more success as a student. And so that's the reason why it doesn't matter what's going on in my life. I'm here for you every single Thursday night, doing the very best I can to help you be successful. The Success Connection is not about one specific product or program. So I know we've got a lot of new students that join us each and every week. This is not a specific training for Inbox Inner Circle or email domination or our ambassador program or anything like that. This training is really all about building extra businesses, multiple streams of income. How many of you like multiple streams of income? Just say yes. All right, I see lots and lots of yeses. This is about us working together to build you a business that can be successful, that can make you a lot of money, and that costs you nothing. I don't ask you to pay for this training. I don't ask you to pay for the stuff that we're teaching here, and so it's really an awesome place for us to all come together once a week and give you businesses. This year we've given away, I think, 3 or 4 complete businesses. And I think that's what makes this unique and what makes this different. So I would be so happy, so thrilled, so excited if you guys could please go right there onto Facebook, in the Facebook group, and tell everybody we are live. Let them know that the Success Connection is happening. Here is the link again. If you are not a member of the Success Connection group, it's a Facebook group with over 13,000 of our Success Connection students all together helping each other. Go there now and leave that post or click to join, and I'll approve you when we're finished. Now, on to the question that most of you are asking me, and that is if I am okay. The fact of the matter is, most all of you know, Hurricane Michael came through, and on Sunday morning when I woke up, my mom called me and said, hey, there's a hurricane coming at us. We need to go home. And I said, Mama, I'm not going home. It's a tropical storm. And she said, okay, but if it's bad tomorrow, we got to go. So Monday came, and it had upgraded to a Category 1. And we thought, well, maybe we should go home. So I still waited around for a little while. And Monday night at about 10 o'clock at night, 10:30, I said, hey, we should probably get out of here. It looks like it's going to be really bad. So we flew back home to Mississippi on Monday night. And as you guys all know, the hurricane ramped up to almost a Category 5 by the time it made landfall. It actually hit about 60 minutes from my front door. Is where the eye of the storm came through, 60 minutes from the front door of our new condo. It destroyed Panama City. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw that. I'm sure a lot of you saw the pictures on CNN and all the news stations and the Weather Channel. It absolutely destroyed so many things that I know, right? Like so many things, and it's hard to even fathom the destruction. A lot of our friends are back down there already. I'm going back down there, probably in a few days. And so, yeah, I mean, it's been kind of crazy. We all evacuated. Our condos and where we are in Destin somehow managed to get through this storm with no damage. It's amazing when you live through one of these things, when you see one of these things, and when you're around one of these things, that just the fine line between total devastation and absolutely nothing at all that's happened to you. We didn't have any damage, no water damage, no nothing. We had about 50 or 60 mile an hour winds, but nothing was torn up, nothing was destroyed. However, there are so many people, and I know the people that live in Panama City, and I know their area, and all these pictures we're seeing on CNN and on the Weather Channel and the places that are continuing to cover it. These are places that I've been to. These are people there that I've met, and it's such a sad thing to see. So tonight, what we're going to do is dedicate this training to helping the people of Panama City, of Mexico Beach, of the entire Florida Panhandle and Big Bend area. What we'll do is, for every single person that's on the webinar tonight, I'm going to make a donation on behalf of the entire Success Connection community. So I will make it literally on behalf of everyone to help some of the people that are in need and some of the people that have lost everything there, because it is a complete earth-shattering experience when you see what they're living through and what they're going through. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Is every single person that joins us here live, every single person that joins us live on Facebook, we're going to make a donation on your behalf, a pretty sizable one, to help some of the families and some of the people that have had everything that they've worked for in their lives taken from them in the blink of an eye. As you can imagine, tonight we were scheduled to deliver to you guys the entire members area course, the course that we've been putting together. Unfortunately, all of that is on my computer in Destin. That's where I've been for the last 4 or 5 months, and I was not able to. I mean, we left in such a hurry. I was not able to sync, all these videos down and get them online. They were all just filmed and recorded. They weren't even edited yet on my computer, because that was back on Monday. And so I don't have those done for you. So we're gonna do a special walkthrough of your webinar business. Okay, so if you're brand new, this is going to be a great catch-up session for you. If you've been here for a while, this again is a great session for you to just walk through each and every step of this business that we're building for you. If you're new and you don't have this business yet, I'm going to give it to you before we wrap things up tonight. And I'll kind of walk you through each step, each process, each phase of this business that, again, is yours completely free. And then next week, I will be giving you the actual members area content, because, again, I evacuated, and I apologize, I don't have it done, but I had to get out of there. I was kind of worried that we were going to be completely destroyed there. So let me pull this up and share with you kind of what we've been doing. And let me make this a little bit bigger, and I'll keep things relatively short for you guys tonight, because I want to make sure at every point in time we're very clear with you on really on exactly what we're doing. And I hate when I get behind schedule, because I know that it makes it a little bit more difficult for you guys. But again, there's never anything wrong with a really good extra training, right? How many of you would agree with me on that? Just say yes. Okay. Right. There's never anything wrong with going over something twice, right? Very, very smart thing to do. So let me just pull this up for you real quick. So this is my whiteboard. A lot of you have seen this. If you're new, you'll love it. You'll get used to it, I'm sure, because I'm always using it. So what we're doing right now is we're giving you basically an auto webinar okay, an auto webinar business. Okay, so what that means is you're basically getting this business completely done for you, all right? And we've got some phases to this, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about each one of these phases and each one of these pieces that we've built, because I've seen some questions inside of the group, and so I want to make sure that I address all of your questions and at least as many as I possibly can. And again, if you're watching on Facebook, hit the like button or the share button or whatever, and tell your friends to come and watch, and you'll all be a part of a great training and something that's going to, again, at the very end, we give you this business completely free. So it's kind of like kind of crazy not to, but we're also going to make a donation to help people on behalf of our community. So anyway, with this business, normally you bring in traffic or visitors, and you bring them in to what we call a webinar registration page. Okay, you can tell we're back home. Chloe's going crazy. So webinar registration page. Now let me just pull up that webinar registration page. This is the webinar registration page that we built for you. Okay, what's interesting about auto webinars and the way that we've built this out for you in ClickFunnels. Okay, so we built this out in ClickFunnels. If you don't have ClickFunnels, we'll give you a link to get it for free for a couple weeks here at the end of tonight's training. But we can build this entire funnel out for you here and give it to you completely free. So tonight we'll give you a link on the Success Connection Assets page, which is right here, and down in this area, you can actually download all of this that we're going over tonight and get it completely free. All right, so this registration page is the way that they register for the webinar, okay? So again, it's very important to kind of know what the steps are. You've got a webinar registration page, then you go to what we call the countdown page, the webinar countdown. Now, some people ask me about this, and I want to make sure that you are aware. Every person that registers for your webinar, okay, so for the webinar, again, this business is yours. So we're going to provide you the webinar. We're going to provide you the product to sell. We're going to provide you the members area. We're going to provide you the funnel. We provide all this for you 100%, right? It costs you nothing. But in order to make sure you understand it, please be aware that when somebody registers for the webinar, and people were asking this inside of the group, when somebody registers for this, like if you were to click register for the webinar and you clicked on a desired date and time, so let's just say you clicked on Sunday, October 14th, and you chose one of these times, 4 p.m., okay? Your webinar will not start for you until Sunday, October 14th at 4 p.m., okay? That means if you were to click your link to watch that webinar, like whoever registers for this, the link wouldn't work until Sunday at 4 p.m. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if that makes sense to you. So it's very important. I see lots of people saying yes. It's very important that you understand that the whole point of doing it this way is these auto webinars are considered like live, okay? They're considered like live events. So if you register for a live event and it happens on a certain day at a certain time, obviously you can't have that event taking place any sooner than that. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so everybody goes through their own path. So that webinar will start every day at those times, right, that are listed, and it continues to add days to the list. So some people have asked me in the chat, and they said, well, okay, but what happens after October 14th, Anthony? Well, it's real simple. Basically, the webinar gives you a schedule of 3 days out, okay? So today is the 11th, and that's why you see the 12th, 13th, and 14th. On the 12th, you'll see, of course, the 13th, 14th, and 15th, right? So you'll continue to see all of the different days, but they're 1 day out. You also can watch yesterday's broadcast. Now, this is something that we've got added in here that we think is pretty cool because it allows somebody who's ready right now to watch this webinar to watch yesterday's broadcast, right? So it kind of bypasses them having to schedule for a webinar event, and it allows them to just go take place into it right now, but it does tell them it's yesterday's event. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes? Okay, very good. So something that's really important to watch here is just knowing and understanding and feeling through, feeling your way through how somebody registers, when they're going to get their webinar, when they're going to see their webinar. So it's important to realize that and this is something that I want you guys to pay close attention to, okay? If somebody registers for this webinar, okay, let's just say that we have a registration page here and we get 1,000 registrations, and let's just take that we got them on October 11th, okay? When is the soonest you could get an actual conversion or a sale? Can anybody tell me? Assuming they don't watch yesterday's broadcast, like assuming they actually register for a webinar. That's right. The soonest, okay, the soonest you can get a conversion is on the 12th. You see? Because again, somebody can't register for the webinar until the 12th. But the furthest out would be the 14th. So think about it. That's a 3-day span. So if you are, and this is what I want you to consider, if you are pushing all of this traffic, right? So if you've got this traffic coming in, the soonest you can get a conversion is 12 days, or is on the 12th, which is the next day. But you have a 3 to 4 day period of time, okay, where sales are going to be made from this traffic. 3 to 4 days minimum, okay? Does that make sense to everybody? So if we spent, let's say if we spent $100 on traffic today, that does not mean that we should make $100 back today. That means that we might make that $100 plus, of course, we're selling this for $1,000. So we might make that sale in 3 to 4 days, okay? Within 3 to 4 days, at the soonest would be the following day, okay? So that's something that's a little bit different about this funnel than all the other funnels that we've built together, and that is that the sales are delayed because they're live events. It's just like, selling tickets to a seminar, selling tickets to, or having people register to come to a movie or a concert or whatever. They're not going to make any additional sales, okay, or purchases, if you will, until that event takes place, all right? So I want to be very clear on that. That's some questions I had seen coming up in the Success Connection group, and since we have an opportunity right smack in the middle of us building this business together, for me to kind of go through some of the questions that I've seen and stuff, do a quick refresh while we're kind of 3/4 of the way through this business. I think it makes sense to do that. So then we have the webinar countdown page. Now on this webinar countdown page, we also include what we call a bump sale, okay? So we include a bump sale. So we take a quick look at what the webinar countdown page looks like. It looks like this. And I've seen some people asking questions here. So again, guys, if you're new, when somebody registers for the webinar, okay, so they register here, the very next place that they go is here. And it tells them what time their webinar starts. Okay, now again, this data will be proper based on when you actually registered, and this timer will be proper based on when you actually registered. I, of course, did not register for the webinar, so that's the reason why this is all kind of like it is. But we're looking at this and we're saying, okay, we've got somebody to register. We can get them to add the event to their calendar, but let's say they registered for 2 days out, or they registered for 1 day out. They're sitting here, right? They're excited. They've registered. What can we do? Right here, what we do is we tell them if they want to prepare properly for the training, they should grab a copy of this book called the 8-Figure Funnel Formula. Now, what's really interesting about this and what's nice about this is I already wrote this book for you, and I built you an entire sales page that lets you sell this book and earn all the money from it, right? That sales page and that funnel is listed for you right here. If you look right here, it says 8-Figure Funnel Formula, Funnel and Assets. The book sales page is right here. The actual book itself is right there. So in order for you to make this happen right here, this page is already built for you. All you have to do, literally guys, all you have to do is download and install this 8-Figure Funnel for your book, right? So the 8-Figure Funnel Formula book, sales funnel, just download it right into your personal ClickFunnels account. And then all you got to do is link this button to it right here, and instantly you can start selling this book, even though you didn't write it, I wrote it, and you can start making money from this each and every time somebody lands on this page. This can be a massive, massive opportunity for you to make money before they ever even go through this webinar. This is a low ticket sale. Typically you sell this for like $5 or $10 or something like that. But this is how we make money and we prepare people for the webinar. How many of you feel like people will be more prepared for the webinar if they buy a book, they read through that book, and they have some understanding, right? Some understanding of what's actually going to happen. Just say yes if you agree. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. That's right. You want them to be engaged. And we talked about this last week. The more engaged a person is, the more likely they are to take part in what you want them to take part in, right? Which is your webinar and your product and the service you're selling, okay? So super, super important that you add that bump sale in. If you have not done that, okay, I want you to do it this week before we actually give you the finishing touches of this business next week. So I want you to be able to launch this and start making money, right? So again, this book right here and this link, all of this is right here in the free funnels that we give you, and I'll give you the link to this page in a little while. If you're new, you don't have it, and the password for it. You can get that free funnel book right here, and you can actually download the full book right here so you can read through it and all of that good stuff, okay? How many of you are with me on the first two parts right now, and you feel pretty good about the first two parts of your brand new auto webinar business? Just say yes. All right, good, good, good. I can see that answered, and a lot of people are saying, wow, that really helped me, that really helped me. So it's a good thing that we had the opportunity to do this. Now, once somebody registers, and then they go to your countdown page, eventually they're going to attend your webinar. So this is the webinar broadcast room. This is where we show them the webinar, okay? Now, important to note that we will be giving you the webinar video. This webinar video right here, we will be giving you that, okay? So you do not have to do it. My plan was to give you that next week. What I'm going to try to do is finish all of the members area videos, okay, this week, and give them to you next week. And then I'm going to also try to go in and give you this piece next week as well. So I'm going to attempt to basically finish your whole business for you by next Thursday. We'll see if I can make it back. We're going to be flying back into Destin on Monday, which is where all my videos are. And I'm going to see if I can just put my head down and really bang this out for you and have it done by next Thursday so that you'll actually have the sales webinar that will play right here. Okay, so that's really important because this sales webinar implores copy. It implores, actually knowing how to build the presentation properly. We're going to do it in a very basic white and black because we've seen that really converting well for us on some of our auto webinars. So we'll make it very simple for you. But the point is that it will be done for you, okay? So that sales video will be done for you. When you download this funnel tonight, if you do not have it already, this is what it'll look like. Then next week, I'll show you how to plug that sales video in. You'll also see that down here, it has the prices. Now, you can edit these prices. We've talked about this many, many times, is that you can edit these prices. Anything that happens in this funnel, okay, so they go to the countdown page, and then they go to the actual webinar broadcast, right? So they go webinar broadcast, and this is where you make big money because this is where people buy, and you get to control this part of the puzzle. So this pricing, you can sell this product for whatever you want to sell it for. Okay, doesn't matter to me. It's your business. How many of you understand that it is your business? It is not Anthony's business. I don't make any money. I don't know if you've made a sale unless you tell me. I mean, I legitimately have no access to this. We're just giving you this because we want you to have your own business. We want you to be able to make as much money as you possibly can. All right, so you're going to have people that come to this webinar, all right, and these people, and some people are going to buy. So let's talk about that. When some people come to the webinar, okay, you're going to have two things that happen when they come to this webinar. Either they're going to buy or they're not going to buy, okay? It's just that simple. You're going to have two types of people that come to the webinar, all right? The non-buyers, what we do is we send them to a replay page, okay? So we send them to a replay page. Let's take a look at that. What we've built out for you is a webinar replay room. And this is something I really like. So I like the way this looks. I like the way this feels. It's very, very clean. So we have this replay page right here. Of course, we will put the the webinar in here for you, okay, so that the webinar will be able to be replayed right here. Again, we've got the buy button set up for you. Everything's done for you. All you got to do is plug the sales webinar in when we give you that, okay? What's great about this is it's a second chance to get people to buy. So you've got people that go to the replay page, and then you're going to have two different types of people there. You're going to have people that buy, and you're going to have people that still don't buy, okay? Now, all of your buyers, okay, your buyers, the people that actually said, yes, I want this product, guess where they're going to go? We're going to put them right up here, okay? It's not very good drawing, I know, but we're going to put them right into the members area. Boom. We're going to put them in the members area, okay, because they bought your product. So if they bought your product, they have to get a members area, okay? So real simple. Let me show you what that members area looks like. We have it all built out for you, okay? So since we have this built out for you, we have it right here, the 7-figure members area, all right? And we can go through really either one of these pages, but I think I can probably get into it right here. Let's see. Yep. All right. So we have this built out. I've made some changes since last week, but you can see that we have the list building section, we have the email sending section, and we have the profit generation section. So we have all of these sections of training which are going to be added into here for you for next Thursday. They were supposed to be in here today, I know, but again, I left all of them on my computer and I ran from a Category 5 hurricane. So, you know, it's very rare that I'll make an excuse to not have something done on the Success Connection. If I say I'm going to have it done the next week, it is rare that I don't have it done. But in the rare occasion that the largest storm to hit the United States in 100 years happens to come at me, hopefully you guys can give me a little leniency and understand my position. And I just had to run from the problem. You know, I was scared, and so we got out of there. And all my stuff, thankfully, the power did not even go out. I was able to watch my webcams the whole time, and so thankfully, all of my stuff should be fine. So all my videos, I've got about half of these were done through the weekend before I started preparing to leave. So very easily next week we'll be able to give you these. This is the product that you guys will be selling, okay? Now, one of the things that you want to be aware of is that inside of the members area, you always have little places to make money, okay? There's always areas to make money. We call this silent selling. Now, how many of you have ever heard of the concept of silent selling? Anybody? Okay, all right, so some people have, some people haven't. Silent selling. Here's the thing. Would you agree that once you're in this members area, you have bought the 7-figure email formula? You've bought it, right? Everybody say yes? Okay. Now, what we don't like to do is tell somebody to buy something and then put them in a members area that does nothing but say, buy more crap, right? How many of you hate it when people do that to you? Okay. We try very hard not to do that in our products. We only offer and we only say, here are the things that we use in order to perform this task or in order to complete this process. Here are the things we use, okay? If you would like to use them, here's a link to do it. What I highly suggest is that when you're talking about things like the profit cycle, where we welcome people to the 7-figure email formula, right? When we're really talking about building our list and we're really talking about how to make things happen, right down here, you can put your link as a ClickFunnels affiliate, okay? Now, most all of you use ClickFunnels. This is ClickFunnels right here, okay? ClickFunnels is literally the best. So it just, I mean, every time I use it, I feel more and more and more, I think, you know, strongly about how simplistic it is for us to run our business. You guys can see that I've had 56,502 visits to ClickFunnels pages already this month. It's 11 days in, right? We've got 1,362 pages built out in ClickFunnels. We use ClickFunnels in our business. right? And we use the most expensive plan too, right? Because we want all the features, we want to be able to do all the stuff. But as a ClickFunnels user, okay, when you have ClickFunnels, you can go right over here to their affiliate program. Sorry, oops, that might be taking me out of where we want to go. I want to go back here. Okay, you can go over here and you can go to their affiliate program and get an affiliate link. What that will let you do is it will let you give people access to ClickFunnels right here inside of your course. So you'll put your affiliate link in there. It won't be mine. I don't make any money on it. I don't even know when you make a sale. But the point of it is that you can make sales by telling people, listen, the 7-figure email formula is great. However, if you have ClickFunnels, it can be even easier to get started, right? And so let's just edit that tonight. I mean, gosh, why not? I could write. How many of you would like for me to write that copy for you? I see some yeses. All right, well, look, let me just do that for you. I didn't even think about it. I could just do it for you. So this is kind of the very first lesson that people see right here inside of the members area. So we made that lesson number 1. So I'll have a great video about the 7-figure email formula and all that. But right here, what I would do is I would put something like this. I would put something like maybe fast track student tip. You will notice that throughout all the training videos, I am using a software called ClickFunnels to create my landing pages and build my list. The great thing about ClickFunnels is you can actually build your list and send your emails all from one single platform. I've arranged for you to get a free trial to ClickFunnels if you'd like to use the same software I am using and simply follow along throughout the rest of the course. And I would put something like this. I highly suggest using this platform simply because that's what works for me and for so many other people. This isn't my attempt to sell you more stuff, but I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't tell you exactly what you need to be super successful as an email marketer. Okay? So something like that. Then you could say something like this: activate your free ClickFunnels account now. All right? Let's see your free trial ClickFunnels account now. And then you guys would put a link right here. Okay? Now, what I normally do is I would probably delete this stuff right here because I don't think we're going to make MP4s and all that. I don't really think people pay much attention to that stuff. So if we save this, I'll save it real quick. Okay, so we're going to save that, go out of that, go back into here. And then when we refresh this, look what this looks like. All right, boom. So we've got this fast track student tip. Now, what I'll probably do is do a little edit to that because I'm not sure I like the way that it looks. And that's what's important, is always go into your editor here and edit anything. I've probably overloaded the little ClickFunnels today. It's always smart to go in here to the editor and edit anything that you possibly can, okay? And then go back and look at what did it look like on the screen, right? Does that make sense to everybody? Like, you don't want to just go into ClickFunnels, make all these edits, okay, and then not have a clue what's really happening, right? So on the pages, you want in other words, always preview your pages. Let me just put it that way. When you save something, when you do something, go in and preview that change, okay? so that you can see what it actually looks like live to a student. Because if you look on this page right here, I don't really think that it stands out a whole lot, okay, where it says like, you know, fast track student tip or whatever. I don't think that stands out enough. So what I would do is go back over here to the editor, and I'd probably say, okay, Anthony, that wasn't all that smart. Let's bold this, right? So let's make this content right here bold, and then maybe let's do this down here. And then I might even add, since this is on the home page, I might even add something like, again, I want to say welcome to our 7-figure email formula training, and we look forward to helping you have massive success. And then that, because again, we're on the home page when somebody becomes a student, right? And somebody buys. So we want to make sure that they actually can see that. So then when we go back over here to this page and we refresh it, now look what it looks like. This really pops. Does everybody see how that really pops right there now? This fast track student tip, it really, really, really pops now. And so then it's going to have, you know, it's going to have this content down here. And what you're going to do is make this link, make this word right here a clickable link. And anytime somebody clicks on this and they buy ClickFunnels, you'll make money. Now, are you upselling somebody? I don't think so. How many of you feel like that's not really an upsell? Just say yes if you feel like that's not really an upsell. Okay, I see lots of people saying yes. I don't feel like that's really an upsell. I feel like that is pointing people in the right direction, right? And giving them the true resources that they need to be successful in what they're doing. And so anybody would tell you that you're going to have some place to send your emails and some place to build your list, right? And of course, my training videos are going to show them building their page. We're going to give them a few lead magnets, okay? Some done-for-you lead magnets. So we're going to give them those just to help things out. Optimization tips. We're going to talk about how to optimize your pages and stuff like that. So we're going to go through all of these things right here and really dial it in for people. But we're going to be showing ClickFunnels while we do it. So the more that we do it, the more likely people are to actually use it. And of course, in doing that, we're able to give them that link so that you can now make money. So your members area, okay, always remember this, don't pack it full of stuff to sell, right? That's not a good idea. But it's always a good idea to offer the things that are going to truly help people, okay? So it's always a good idea to offer the things that are truly going to help people. Now, as a result of this, you're also going to build your list. So your email list will be built. And you will have an email list that's automatically built for you, and you will have buyers and you will have non-buyers, okay? And so you can treat these people differently. You can send emails to these people that are relationship building, okay, which I think is smart, right? And to our non-buyers, we can send our 8-figure book promo. Okay, so you can send an 8-figure book sales page, and then you can go out and you can send the Inboxer Academy page. Now, some of you again are new, and you may not know what Inboxer Academy is, but Inboxer Academy is another free course or a free product that I built for you with the sales page and everything. You've got a sales page for Inboxer Academy. It's a continuity program that lets people pay just a small monthly fee for access to a members area. And we literally have built that for you, and we give that to you, and it's already built. So inside of our ClickFunnels account, we have that Inboxer Academy. Let's see, somewhere in here, there it is, Inboxer Academy. And so Inboxer Academy is already built. We have a sales page for it. You get the sales page. This is just one of them. We have quite a few up here. This is the actual version that I built for you. So you get this sales page right here, okay, that literally goes through and talks about being an inboxer and shows them all the stuff that they're going to get. And it's only $5 every single month, right? So it's an inexpensive product. And of course, it too has a members area. And that members area is already built out, by the way. So I'll take you and show you real quick what it looks like. this is the Inboxer Academy members area. So we've literally got a nice welcome video. Again, you can see down here how we set it up so that you can sell stuff inside of here. We've got ascending emails. We've got learn the lingo. We've got autoresponder platforms. We've got increasing profits. Now you'll notice the videos are not in there. That's because I asked all of you to do that work. I asked you to basically put those videos in yourself, but you'll see that all the training videos are right here. So if you download those training videos and you stick them in there, they'll all be there instantly, right? So what I do is I give you the platform and I say, hey, all you got to do, okay, to put these videos in here is just click the link that I gave you and stick them in there. It takes 2 seconds. And you'll have all of these videos ready to go. And see, I put one of them in here for you, list building basics, right? Now, what I probably will do, and what we typically do with our products is we'll add these videos right here, okay? These will get added into the big product, right? So into this product, we'll have like building your landing page, you know, that's list building basics and stuff. So we'll add some of this stuff into this course to make this course even bigger, more robust, and more valuable because, hey, look, at the end of the day, you're paying $5 a month, or some of you are charging $10 a month for Inboxer Academy. So that's $120 a year value that they would be getting inside of this course in addition to the other content that we put in there. So again, all of this is done for you, right? And so when you've got your email list, which all of you will have, right, once you start running this business, you have actually got multiple products now that you can sell. And what we've really been trying to do is to build you, we're trying to build you an entire digital business. Trying to build you an entire digital business. Number one, you've got the book, right? How many of you see marketers selling books all the time? Just say yes. Okay, all right, that's right. But you've now got the book and you don't even have to create it. I wrote it for you and we put it all together, all right? You've got what we call continuity, okay? That is the Inboxer Academy, okay? That's the Inboxer Academy course. It's actually called a micro continuity. That's typically anything that's less than $9.95 a month. So small monthly fee, very easy to sell, very valuable to the people that are buying it, right? So it's a small monthly fee. So those two businesses, the book business and the recurring membership business, are available to any of you that are brand new students tonight. I always catch you up. You get them completely free. Then you're also going to have the high ticket, okay? So you have a high ticket auto webinar, right? And that's the 7-figure email course that we're building out right now. This is going to be somewhere between $497 and call it $997. You can charge a little more if you wanted to. But when we're finished with this business right here, so once we finish this one, what I'm going to do is show you how to connect all three so that no matter what, there are sales happening on all three of your courses, because what ends up happening is you bring traffic into this course. You bring traffic into this course. You bring traffic into this course. And what happens is step one is to make this sale, right? That's step one. But this sale becomes maybe step two, and then this sale becomes maybe step three for this traffic over here. So as you bring people into one funnel, we're going to sell them all of your products and services, which allows you to make way more money than just making one single sale. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if it does. Okay, very good. And what I'm going to do is teach you how to do that connectivity, because I truly believe that if you know how to connect these dots and you've got these products available, okay, we will be able to absolutely crush it on your business. because now you can bring traffic into a free book. You can bring it into a little micro continuity. You can bring it into this high ticket webinar. Chloe, that's enough. Everybody, welcome Chloe to the show. She is awfully excited to be here. Chloe, that's enough. This is what happens when we come home, though. There's people that are coming in and out of the house at night, and there's cars driving by, and then Chloe just goes crazy. So my apologies. You guys haven't heard as much from Chloe lately as probably now. When we're in Destin, she just doesn't have much to bark at night. She doesn't hear much, but here she goes a little more crazy. So anyway, building your entire digital business is the real key. A lot of times people will just give you one piece of the puzzle. They'll say, here, sell a free book, or sell a book, or give away a free book. Well, that's great. That's awesome. Except for that's not going to make you a whole lot of money, right? What's going to make you a whole lot of money is having all the steps and all the pieces of the puzzle. It's kind of like you have to look at this like a puzzle, and it's like, I don't know, these are the three pieces. In order to complete it, you got to have this piece, right? You got to have this piece, and you got to have this big piece over here. And most people will leave out one of these pieces of the puzzle, or two in most cases. And that's the reason why I wanted to focus on building your entire digital business, because look, this webinar funnel right here is great. People love to attend webinars. They love to feel like they're part of something that's happening live. They love the opportunity to learn. And at the end of the day, webinars deliver value because they are value-based. If you make a webinar value-based, you will have the opportunity to make more money from it. We have some courses that we're going to be releasing soon one of them is called Course Launch Academy, okay? And in Course Launch Academy, we're going to teach you how to build these courses. Like, even if you don't know anything about the subject, there's cool ways to actually get the information you need to actually build the course. Right? So how do we build the course, and how do we launch our very own course? Even though we built a lot together, now how do you build more and then launch them like you see a lot of people doing? We're also doing webinar formula, right? So webinar formula, it talks about how to build the webinar, how to actually build the slides, how to create what it is that you're selling. And then we have, which is, I think is going to be the best course that we ever release, is Backend Academy, which is going to talk about all the automations, all of this stuff right here, right? But then tons more about how to make just the most money possible anytime you get a lead. Because look, anytime you get a lead, any of these leads, anytime you get traffic to a page and they opt into one of your funnels, what you do with them after that is considered the back end, right? And I think our Backend Academy course, I've spent like 7 months on it, and I'm still not done. This will be like one of the most robust courses you'll ever see, ever hear of, and ever find. But the point is that we're building all this out for you, because in order to make a real digital business work, you have to have a course, you have to understand how to, have an auto webinar, and you have to understand the back end of a business. You can't just have one of the three pieces of the puzzle. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, very good. And of course, what I did was I took the courses, okay, and I said, hey, let's have a low ticket, let's have a continuity, and then let's have a high ticket, because most people aren't going to give you all three. Most people don't give you anything, right? They tell you to build it yourself. But having this gives you the advantage that you need in order to build an entire digital business. And let me tell you something, the digital marketing business is huge. I have friends that are doing $100 million in digital marketing sales. If you don't think that this is the biggest opportunity that you could get into, and if you don't think that this is the most profitable industry and space to be in, you're crazy, right? We can talk about a Shopify and an e-com and all that all day long, but at the end of the day, when you sell digital goods, you have a $0 cost of investment, right? All you're investing is time. You invest your time to build it, but you don't invest your money, right? You have no shipping. You have no product issues. You have no delivery issues. Everything is instant and it's free. And that's why it's so profitable. So my goal and my mission this year is to build you your very own digital marketing business. I think we've done a great job of kicking that off and really getting that started right now. And what I'm going to do is share with you how to get all of these businesses tonight. The Inboxer Academy business, which is right here, which is awesome. Of course, you know the actual members area here, and then all of the pages for your new email or for your new 7-figure email formula business right here will all be on this Success Connection page. So let me give you the link to this page real quick, and then we'll talk more about it. So to get to the page with all of your assets, you're going to go right here. And I want everybody to write this down because there's going to be something very important happening here. All right. Go.thesc.com/funnel. Go.thesc.com/funnel. When you have written that down, type the number 1 in the chat box. All right. Go.thesc.com/funnel. That is the link to your student resource page. Okay. That is how you will get access to all of these free courses. I will give you the password for it in just a minute. However, here's what we're going to do in order to properly make a donation for helping people in Panama City, okay? Which I think is really, really cool. And of course, you know, it's just going to be me encouraging you to engage. I'm not asking you to make any donations or anything like that. We're going to make a big one on behalf of our Success Connection family, and we'll post that for you probably next week once we get some more details on how to do that properly. Might actually go down to Panama City and film for our Success Connection students as we help maybe one or two families down there, you know, with some situations and problems. I've done that before. I did that when when a big tornado hit Joplin, Missouri, and so I think we may actually go do that as well. So we'll keep you guys in the loop and we'll share with you. Here's what I want you to do. When you go to this page, I want you to follow these instructions. So write them down. Step number 1, subscribe to our Facebook alerts, okay? If you're not a member of our Facebook alerts, become a member of our Facebook alerts. It's free and we don't spam you. We just remind you when our webinar is starting. That's it, okay? It's real simple. So when you click that button, we'll send you a message on Facebook. Just reply and say, yes, Anthony, and then that's all you've got to do. Step number 2, if you do not have ClickFunnels, if you're not a ClickFunnels member, you can click right here and get a free trial to ClickFunnels. You will have to have ClickFunnels and you have to have it open in order to download all the free businesses tonight that you'll need, of course, for next week and, of course, for beyond, right, on the Success Connection. I cannot implore to you enough how important it is to take action and be engaged and actually do something, right? Oftentimes we spend so much of our time worried about what's not going to work for us that we waste so much time doing that we're not busy doing what will work for us. How many of you would agree with me on that? Just say yes. Okay. So some people look at ClickFunnels and they say, but I want to use this or I want to use that. Let me just tell you right now that nothing is easier than having my team do this for you. Okay. How many of you would agree with me on that? Just say yes. Okay. I see lots of yeses. Nothing is easier than having my team do this for you. We don't charge you for it. We don't ask you for any money for it. We don't ask you for anything. We just do it for you because we know that by delivering massive value, by doing as much as we can to help you, when we have a course or a product or a software, you guys always gobble it up. You just can't wait because you know that it's going to be good stuff, right? And you know that I'm not here to just sell you crap. I love what I do. In the wake of any kind of disasters and any kind of bad moments in my life, any kind of things that have happened, you know, I've been here on the Success Connection on great days like Thanksgiving days and Christmas Eve days, doing these webinars because they fell on a Thursday. I've been here the day that my cousin died last year. I've been here the 2 days after my dad died, the day before his funeral, right here on the Success Connection. I'm here today, 2 days after, the day after the biggest disaster to ever hit the Florida coast in the history of the United States happened, right? I have hardly anything with me at home at all because we left in such a hurry. You know, I'm always here, in other words, to do my best to help you. I would not tell you that you need ClickFunnels just to try to make an affiliate commission on ClickFunnels. So here's what I want to tell to anybody that's skeptical, anybody that sees these webinars, is watching these webinars, is listening to my voice, and is saying, I'm not really going to click this free trial button here to ClickFunnels tonight because I think Anthony's full of crap. Don't click the button. What I want you to do is just go to clickfunnels.com and get ClickFunnels. You don't have to get the free trial, and you don't have to use my affiliate link, right? Just get ClickFunnels in general so that I can give you these funnels so that you can then scroll right down here, and plenty of other businesses there, right? But if you scroll right down here to this 8-figure funnel book sales, you can get that entire 8-figure funnel formula book and the whole sales page for it right here. All this, you click the download button, boom, it's going to be inside your ClickFunnels account. That Inboxer Academy funnel that we just talked about, where you can make $5, $10 a month, whole members area, everything already done for you. It's all done. All you got to do, click these little download buttons. It's going to put them right inside of your ClickFunnels account. You don't have to do anything, make any changes, make any edits. They're done, right? The 7-figure email strategies. Here it is. Here's the entire auto webinar funnel. Here's the checkout pages. Here's the members area that I talked about. And here's a funnel that one of our students put together for you that you can have completely free, right? In order for these to work, you have to have ClickFunnels because there's no other way for me to give you what we've built. If you want this page right here sitting inside of your account ready for you to be able to register people for a webinar and then turn right around and be able to sell them a copy of a book that you didn't even write, right? And then show them a webinar to sell them a product that you didn't even build, that delivers it to them right here when you didn't have to put it together or do anything. You have to have ClickFunnels for us to give you that, okay? So please get ClickFunnels if you do not have it. Then just scroll down here and download all of your funnel assets, okay? So download all of your funnel assets here for your business. And here's what I want you to do. When you're done with this, tonight, and by the way, all these links quit working at midnight. So at 12 a.m. midnight Eastern Standard Time, all these links quit working. There's no second chances until next week. And the reason for that is because people steal my links. They give them to everybody. We tell you this every week. So in order to make sure only my students get it, these links quit working tonight at midnight, which means you need to do it right now. But once you have downloaded and installed into your ClickFunnels account, the 8-figure funnel formula business, the Inboxer Academy business, and the 7-figure email formula business. Once you have downloaded all 3 of these businesses into your account, all I want you to do is go into our Facebook group and say, I have all 3 businesses. That's all I want you to do. Just write, I have all 3 businesses. I'm ready to rock. For every single person that does that, we're going to donate an extra $10 to charity that's going to help people in Panama City. Now, there's 1,000 people on this webinar. If 1,000 of you have all 3 of those businesses, and I'm assuming you would never lie when we're doing something for charity, so this is an honor system. If you go into our Facebook group, it's go.thesc.com/group, and you post, I have all 3 businesses, I'm ready to rock. I'll even write it out for you, right? You just write this, I have all 3 businesses. I am ready to rock, just like that. If you post that in our Facebook group, we're going to count them up. And we're going to donate an extra $10 for every single person that posts that inside of the group to help somebody in Panama City. How many of you like that? Just say yes. Okay. Now, what is that doing me? It's not doing me any good. It's not making me any money. There's people in the Success Connection group had to have been on this webinar anyway, right? All we're doing is we're going to inspire other people to go get their businesses downloaded, right? That's all we're doing. We're just helping to re-energize some of the people that are not on the webinar, the people that are missing out. And we're going to help them get back on the right track. So we're helping a lot of people by helping a lot of people. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. Okay, very good. What I need to do is give you the password to this page. I also need to tell you that this little contest right here will end tonight at midnight because it'll be kind of impossible for anybody to get anything else beyond midnight tonight, right? Because the links will be broken. So then people will be telling me fibs, and I don't want that. So by midnight tonight, all you've got to do is go here, go to go.thesc.com/funnel. You're going to put in the password that I give you. You're going to download all of your funnels, get ClickFunnels if you don't have it. Then you're going to go over here to our group, and you're going to tell everybody that you've got all of the businesses and you're ready to rock. How many of you understand the rules and what we need to do tonight? Just say yes. All right, very good. It will not take you long to do this, but what it will do is it will help other people. And in doing that, I'm going to help people on your behalf. And I just think it'll be really cool. I always like to involve you guys in what I do. The password for tonight, I think it's a very powerful word. The password for tonight is prayers. The password for tonight is prayers. And that is because, look, I don't know if everybody on here says prayers or not, but I can tell you this, that prayers in general, whether it's thoughts with people, or positive energy, or sitting down and actually saying a prayer, it's so important in moments like this that we think about other people, and that we think about what they're going through, and that we oftentimes through prayer, or through just putting out there, and thinking and being aware, and in the moment we realize that maybe our problems aren't as bad as we thought they were, and there's so many other people with problems, and maybe you find ways that you can personally help those people. There are so many people that are devastated right now from this storm. So many people that lost their homes, they lost their family photos, they lost their animals, their pets. Some of them lost their lives, and I think that it's important as a society, and I think that it's important as a society and as a group, and certainly as a community here on the Success Connection, that we think about those people. And oftentimes, guys, in thinking about other people, it helps us to better ourselves, right? It helps us to maybe not harp on the things that are going wrong in our lives. It might help us to be more aware of the people around us that we can help. Some of you are on the other side of the world. There's not really much way you can help the people in Panama City right now. But maybe through thinking about that and through being present in that, it'll inspire you to do what you can to help people in your own area that need help. Every single day there's people that need help. Don't make no mistake about that. Every single day there's people that need they need a handout. They need somebody to lift them up, give them some energy, give them some positive vibes, give them some confidence. If nothing else, to do better in their lives, and to succeed at things that maybe they failed at in the past. And so I really believe that now and when we see these tragedies happen, it's so important to remember to pray for the people that are going through so much. And it also helps us to remember, in our lives, how lucky we are, right? And how thankful we are, and how we should live every single day for that day. Put in as much time, as much energy, as much passion, as much power as you can into things that you do, because you never know if those things are even going to be available tomorrow, right? Super, super important to be aware and present in the things that are going on around us. So that is the reason why I chose this password for tonight. So the password is prayer. So guys, all you got to do is go to go.bsc.com/funnel, type in the password prayers. You can go right here. You can get your ClickFunnels account. If you don't already have it, scroll down, get all of your funnels and all of your businesses. And then when you are done, make sure that you go right over here and you post in the group and let everybody know you have all 3 businesses and you're ready to rock and roll. Next week, we will be giving away the entire members area video content for your 7-figure formula business. I can promise you that it will be ready, and you will be ready to rock and roll. So I am super, super excited about it. We will be completing and finishing up your business and helping you to start to launch this business so that you can start to make some money. How many of you are excited about that? Just say yes. All right, very, very good. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much for spending an hour with me tonight. I know that I missed out on having my videos done, but again, desperate times call for desperate measures. So hopefully you can all forgive me for the slight delay in the videos being done for the product, but we will have them done for you next week. Please do a little something this weekend that other people aren't doing. Get ahead of the curve. Make sure that you're thinking about the people that have had so much taken from them this weekend. And anything that you can do personally to help those people, I encourage you to do it. We'll be making a big donation on behalf of the Success Connection family and community next week. I'll film that for you so that you can be a part of it, and I'll post it inside of our group. So for now, go to go.bsc.com/funnel. Type in the password prayers, get ClickFunnels, get all of your funnels, and then go right over here to go.bsc.com/group. Make this post. We'll donate an extra $10 on your behalf to help people that were in the hurricane there in Panama City and the surrounding areas. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. Most importantly, like I said, have a productive weekend. And I'll see you all next week right here, same place, same time. on the Success Connection, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Thursday night. We'll see you all next week. Take care, everybody. Good night.